mean, they got these guys with these big pine straw trucks. They're flagging me down at the damn gas station, grocery store, wherever I go, and they see my trailer. They're flagging me down. Hey man, you know anybody that needs pine straw? Look, y'all, down here where I'm at, it's the most ludicrous thing ever to put pine straw down right now. That doesn't make any sense to me. And the pine straw guys that are out here trying to do that, they're really beating the customer. Because, and that's the difference in having a relationship with a customer where you're repetitive and a one-time hit, right? See, the way they look at it, the pine straw guys, yeah, they'll go do the pine straw, one-time hit, and they'll make, you know, a couple $1,000s. But in 3 weeks from now, all the leaves are going to fall on that pine straw. And for what? So, the best time to do pine straw, I don't care what any of the pine straw guys say, the best time to do pine straw is after all the leaves have fallen and after, and they're cleaned up, to get the most use out of pine straw for, you know, 6 or 7 months instead of 2 or 3 weeks. It kills me. I mean, I finally told the pine, and some of the pine straw guys that I used to deal with, and I've dealt with a lot of them. I've been in business a long time, so you know, I've dealt with a lot of different contractors in different ways and different, you know, everybody from tree people to irrigation guys and everything in between. So, you know, pine straw is just a big waste of money right now. And I tell all my customers that. My customers are probably not, if they do pine straw, I'm not going to do it because they don't want to pay what I need to make. I can't afford to do it like the big truck that just went by me that's got, you know, 1,000 bales on the trailer. Well, those guys, well, those guys are they can install it. I mean, install it cheaper than I can buy it. A lot cheaper. Like, if I go to Home Depot and say buy a bale of straw, it's like, I don't know, $6 or something like that. Plus I gotta go. Plus I gotta, you know, it's a big hassle, man, for me. And if you ain't got no work, like in the beginning when I ain't got no work and that's all I'm doing, then yeah. But at this point, it ain't something that I do, that I want to do, that I try to do, that I market to do, that I sell. Well, Ray, that kind of messes you up when you get into a drought. Well, it kind of does. You're right. It does. But I'm assuming that we're not going to be in a drought when I make, you know, these decisions for the business. I know for a fact that ain't nobody going to be willing to pay, you know, $10 or $11 a bale, and it be more than 3 or 4 bales, 5 bales. They're just not going to do it because they know what they can get pine straw for too. So, the pine straw game is a good game, you know, because, well, what does it require? Well, if you got a couple of kids, you don't have to have no big equipment. You don't have to worry about a big, you know, repetitive thing going. It's lucrative if you can get it cheap enough. But I can't get it cheap enough, and the money ain't consistent enough for a guy like me. What happens to me, if you ask me, and you know, I'm nobody special. If you ask me, pine straw is something that I would do in the very beginning of my business, just to kind of make ends meet, right? But once you start buying equipment and everything, yeah, you know, to me, you're not going to want to spend days doing pine straws, and you got equipment sitting there. I mean, that's just, you know, that's been my take. I don't get it. Same way with mulch. You know, I mean, I guess if I had the choose between putting pine straw down, who's this homely motherfucker walking down the road, dude? Are you serious right now? I mean, I would do mulch now before I would do pine straw. At least with the mulch, you can. It's a little bit heavier, Pine straw is a nightmare to get leaves out of. So that's just my take on the ground cover in September in Georgia. You don't want to do any of it. I mean, you know, now rock would be okay, I guess. But people don't like to spend the money it takes to do rock because they can't get past, well, the permanent nature of the rock. You know, if you do rock in the beds and stuff around your house or your customer's house, it's almost like pouring concrete. I mean, because now you can blow it off hardcore when leaves get in. It doesn't matter as long as you don't get the pebbles. But pine straw right now, no, man. Any of my customers ask me, I'm saying, no, man, don't do it. Wait till Christmas time, right before Christmas, when all the leaves are already down. And each year the leaves don't fall exact, you know. Well, because our weather here in Georgia is crazy, and if we don't get a lot of rain, then it seems like, and I don't know, I'm not a biologist or nothing, it seems like the trees can't finish their cycle, you know. And then not to mention, if you don't get no rain, you don't have a lot of weight on the leaves knocking them off the trees and stuff. So last year all the leaves were down by October, in the middle of October. The year before that they weren't. They were holding on because we didn't get no rain. And this year remains to be seen. So yeah, y'all. So yeah, no pine straw this time of year.